Yo, check me out, I'm elderb. It's Saturday. It's another DayZ session. Day 2 of DeadFall was on the agenda, but as I always like to log in and give you at least a little sound effects or game music or whatever happens to be going on while we're waiting for the old countdown to end there. The result was me finding out, this is why I should follow server discords a little more closely. The server has wiped, so we are going from day 2 to a fresh start. I've been sitting in the cold for a little bit, so our temperature is coming down. It's about to start thunder snowing, as you can hear. I think they switched this over to like an early winter or a winter when the whole partial wipe thing was going on. I think that's why it's a fresh wipe. But regardless of all that, let's get our shivery boy. I don't think you start with the means to restart. Yeah, so the longer we wait, the colder we'll be. So without any more blabbing, tea of the evening is Perfect Peach. It's time for DayZ. Yeah, I logged in and then saw this very empty hot bar and was kind of like, well, this doesn't look like the guy that has a Tundra in his hands and needs to find 308. But this is us now. So, fresh start. I think this is the north side of the map, so we're actually not too far, I think, from where we started last session. We'll find out, though. At least we have a fire starter and a little bit of nibblies. The server is a quarter full, give or take. To be more specific, it's 24% full, if you want to get crazy. I need to start recording sound levels. I think you're not hearing crunching too loudly in your ear. I haven't played DayZ. Usually I play DayZ during the day. I've been so busy with work that I haven't played since last Saturday. So I do need to like almost re-cage my brain on controls and stuff. I don't think that was too loud for you, but that was ridiculously loud in my headset. She really wanted to point out that she was there. Yeah, so with a server of that capacity, there is the unlikely event that we'll run into somebody, but also possible, if that makes sense. Big enough map that I don't think, you know, we're not going to run into somebody sitting around the corner here, but I wonder if the snow is not real, because I'm already going up in temperature just from getting in one fist fight. Okay, if I remember right, I'm facing south. What is that way? Radio station, I think? You can go up the hill here, but at least we've got the antenna out in the distance there to keep track of us. Because if I'm going the way I think I'm going, then there's nothing this way except a swamp and like a church building, if I remember right. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure on the map, but since we're starting the series over again, just like the last time around, no map will be used. We'll just grab a tourist map when we can locate one. There's a hunting stand there. But no other peaks, if you will, on where we're supposed to go. Quest goals still remain the same. It's just, you know, we get a chance to start over. I'm not even sure if we're way up north or not. I think that antenna is called radio station. Regardless, we'll probably just head. I've already lost it. Somewhere like this way-ish. Well, we got a road, so at least we got something to follow. There we go. Yeah, we'll head down here. I do recognize this car. Oh yeah, here's the actual start area here, so at least we can water up and then go on from there. We'll see where we are. I think there's a sign here as well. If not, we're definitely going down the road that way, so we'll figure it out. I love the winter maps, and it's not that we had like a fantastic start last session anyway. So, who knows? Maybe this is the good run. That last run was garbage. Or at least that's what we're going to call it, because it doesn't matter anymore. Alright, let's take a little look. DeadFall starter areas are always like way more exaggerated than what you usually hear. Like everyone's like, oh, get away from the start area. Like there's obviously somebody dropping their stuff. So this very well may be absolutely deprived of any goods. We will take that just so we can cut some stuff up just in case. I do love the snowy maps though. Anytime they add that, so cool. You can do better than that, Hacksaw. I feel like the benches in Deadfall though are like the first time that you get like actually good stuff. Okay. So somebody's dropped, but also there's been time enough for a respawn. I don't imagine somebody's leaving BK rounds around in the starter area. Never underestimate the hacksaw. The thing is, you obviously don't get anything spectacular in the beginning areas. They've done a good job of metering the goods, and unfortunately not in our favor. But it's alright, we're still gonna check them anyway. Hopefully we find a revolver. We're picking up some 357. Tomorrow is the last day of a long stretch of work days, so it'll be gaming time once again. I'm thinking I'm going to start doing some Kerbal Space surprise streams and stream the missions. I've been doing the missions off the normal schedule just so I'm not progressing, you know, without the folks being around to witness it. We have Jeans, right? Yeah. And also kind of up my proficiency, but all of a sudden, you know, I'm going to get like surprisingly good at what I'm doing, and then I'll be like, hey, where's this guy? Where'd this come from? Oh, we have medium insulation there, low. Yeah, so we'll do a swap. Bunch of clicking. Should probably cut that up and start preparing for fishing, but it's alright. Let's get that ready. Okay, I think we're ready to move on. Let's get our sips on and then we'll head down the road. I understand why they don't, but I feel like they should just tone down how long it takes to get the full symbol from water. Because you can sit there and get full and then drink again and get full, and it still takes forever for your meter to fill up. Which, like, realistically, that's not how thirst works. I mean, that's not even how hunger works in the game, so I don't know why they did that, but more incentive to get a bottle, I suppose. I think I've turned my music down from playing the Malsk, since it just like screams in your ear. Okay, we'll see. I don't think it's too enjoyable in terms of volume there. How did it's snowing, but if you drink water, Tuscarora, okay, northwest side of the map. I was thinking about the opposite side. How do you get yellow temperature from drinking water in the snow? That's too much for our character. Gets too hot doing that. Alright, I'm pretty sure there's stuff in that car, but you gotta go slogging through the water to get to it, so we will skip that. Cut the corner here. The good part about the snowy bits on these maps, I'm pretty sure it doesn't do like a Sakal level of snow. It doesn't get you wet. I'm pretty sure it just like will get a little colder. And they've obviously don't have temperature actually set to. That's like normal DeadFall temp stuff going on with getting yellow temp. Yeah, the range is the only thing that's terrible on the saw. Give me that foods. So I think it'll be relatively quick. There we go. That's exactly what we were talking about earlier. A relatively quick play tonight. Instead of 2 hours, might just do like an hour and a half. Something like that along those lines. A head torch this early on is crazy as well. And a red light. Okay, this is the run. This is where we survive. Which is usually exactly when the guy shows up that already has a BK-18 and just blasts you in the face. But not tonight, friends. Not tonight. At least we've got something to make shoots with. I'm not a huge fan of this door closed. That's kind of strange. Oh, okay. What do we got on this double barrel? Everything is damaged. Everything's garbage. Nothing in the DB. Alright. Well, that makes us obviously a slightly more menacing looking anyway. But that's okay. Car was that way, right? Yeah. Like I said, I don't anticipate running into anybody. Gonna cut your sound just momentarily here. Take a little bit of a risk and just kind of hide over in this tree. Just to make sure YouTube is doing its thing. It'll do this weird thing where it looks like it freezes for me, but it's actually fine. Yeah, it's still chugging along. Alright, off we go. I don't really remember the town of Tuscarora is the thing. I don't remember if this is the one with the lake in the middle of it. Not that it's super important. We'll find out when we get up here, obviously. Yeah, I wonder if that's just an easy tweak for them to fix the temperature bits or what's going on there. That's kind of funny, though. I mean, I guess it'd be difficult because they'd have it split by the map. Spoilers for post-passage, but it's quite snowy on that side. So I think it's more of just an aesthetic thing. But good on them. I don't know when, I haven't looked since I haven't played except for last Saturday session. I'm gonna check when Winter Trinaris comes out. Excited for that. I guess comes out isn't the right term for it, but is available, I suppose. Battery is the thing. Of course, we always end up finding a million of them when we don't need them, and then none when you want them. Got some yum-yums here. So unlikely that we're following somebody. Nah, we'll save it. The starter food sets you up a little too well, actually. I think it's a little too much. Don't freeze on me now. Yeah, I remember spawning in this Tuscarora spawn spot so little, I didn't even remember, like, that this little area was a thing here. See what the police car has in store for us. I don't know if that flare was dropped or not. Saw's actually not too bad. I usually grab it if it's like the only thing you can get, but as soon as you get even a garbage knife, I'll swap it out. But I mean, obviously it's big, but who cares? Yeah, somebody has been through. That was not in its spawn position. Garbage fooling me. The other thing the snow does, at least for me, is it certainly draws the eye away. It's really harder, or it's harder to spot people and such. Alright, into town we go. Should be around the corner. Usually you'll only get like one of those kind of like pre-town stops. And if I'm thinking about it right, Tuscarora is west of Algonquin where we did last time, so there should be that military spot kind of just south of there, so we'll scope that out too. There's us needing some food. Suppose I'll have to change the title of today to DeadFall Adventure Restart. Doesn't make for overly exciting when we're going back and doing the exact same stuff we did last week. But that's okay. We'll pretend we got killed, that's what happened. And we've been dead for so long that winter has come. Starting to get a little bit of network jitters, so we'll see how the connection holds up. Been okay so far, but obviously there's a lot more assets in this area. Okay. Good sign. We might have the goods to ourselves, at least from that direction. Once again, these towns and I don't get along well when it's like I could have a set determined path when I'm hopping all over the place like a crazy person. That's very good. Now we can utilize our new toy. I know, you didn't hold it long enough. Kind of don't want to have my gun out because I'm not going to be paying attention for their folks, but it's alright. If it happens, it happens. Yeah, there we go. That 90-degree turn there was like a struggle to get it to turn around. I think sooner than later my hand will be forced and it will be time to upgrade the equipment. Just in time for the holidays. Merry Christmas, wife. I got us a new computer that you've never touched. I don't even know where she was coming from. Oh, okay. She got a little log jammed, huh? I didn't even look at the fountain. I just came out here and... Ooh, okay. Started getting in trouble. I do want to track a bottle down before we return there. Good to know though, next to the fountain. We're close enough anyway. Ugh. P1 is like... I would rather have a Mark II. Which I know is a ridiculous sentiment, but it's mine, and I'll own it. I don't feel like these ever have anything. The ones in town here. Oh, I thought there was two there. I'm thinking about the other town. I mean, I don't know why I'm taking out my gun. Like, we've seen zero signs of anything, but... We'll do charcoal tabs just in case we come across some filters. I think if anybody showed up, they would just absolutely blast us anyway. Based on the sluggish connection I got going on here. Okay, we don't need flares. We'll take Tetra. Got more charcoal. Take some blood out real quick. Actually, I'll refrain from... I always end up taking it and then you go through the whole hospital and there's no IV start kit and I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I've just reduced my blood count for no reason. Yeah, there we go. Nobody's been. Alright, let's take some blood. I don't know why I always test my blood. It's just like, as soon as I find a blood test kit, I've got to make it. I've got to take... Just to have that, the little indicator there in the corner. Okay, take that. I think I picked one up, right? Yeah, there we go. Unless these instructions are on this thing, like, you know, real life, I'd have no idea what to do with this thing. Just like punch it into your finger and be like, oh, there we go. A positive. We'll grab that. She's got a way in here too, so we need to be careful of that. But if I don't find an IV start kit, then we'll ditch that, but... It's actually a little concerning. The doors are open. Thought maybe they tacked on to somebody else there. Oh, he's on the roof. That's why it was weird that they even aggroed onto me. Yeah, okay. That one on. Nope, same. Interesting. Okay, so we have guns. They're not fantastic, but they make noise. That was a zombie, right? Okay. No way. What a fantastic start. Just need to find some goods to attach to that. A couple more yum-yums. Early cooking pot is great though, fantastic. Sure is a lot of shouting going on around here. What, father? Wish we had a key where you could do a 180 attack. Get some peanuts. Sick t-shirt. What are you doing? Oh yeah, it's starting to lag me up a little bit. This guy's going crazy. Okay, I was about to say, that I don't think was us, but yeah, it still was. There was something dropped in that airlock bit there. Didn't know if that was going to connect, so that was kind of lucky. Oh my goodness. How come some of these guys are going down in 2 hits? Ooh, batteries. Yeah, that buckshot looks dropped to me. Alright, let's patch up. We've already taken some blood out. Alright, everyone else has been treasures acquired. I don't think we actually got a chance to peek in these. Yeah, we did. We'll keep on going. I'm not unhappy with our equipment, I just would like a rifle. That would be ideal. And something to repair clothes with. We're in kind of a bad way, clothing-wise. I think I'm going to take that, because if I find a sporter, at least we've got something to plink some animals with. 2 cooking pots. Unheard of. Let's throw some goods in here. Free up the old space. Cool. Happy cooking pot to somebody that comes by later. Okay, I just got crazy turned around in there just for having my back to it. Lockpick. I didn't even see what that was. Glow stick. I think what I need to do, and I definitely don't pay attention to it, well, cereal's on top is odd, but it also wouldn't have been left. is at least pay attention to the type of building that's there when we come in. Just always end up wandering and then take it. Like, this very well might be, well, it's not. I was going to say very well might be the first one we came into. Alright, 22. We'll take the unknown food. At least we'll try to. Because we went church side. I don't think this is a very big town, so there's that also. Let's kind of hop back and forth a little bit. Then we'll go top up on water one more time. Okay, this is going to be a space sapper, but I would like to take it with us. Well, we never got that, so what can we do here? Don't know if we're going to be able to pull this off, but we're going to try. I think that'll do it. Yeah, there she is. Okay. Just if you shoot me, please don't shoot my jeans, because I will explode. Actual beans. Let's crack some stuff open here. I think I have a little bit of room to... Oh, I can put the... There we go. Yeah, we'll just save that for later. That's fine. This is a horrendous color. Well, I can't wear it with my jacket. So, we'll keep what we got for now. It's always kind of hard to keep track too when you're like, well, my insulation is okay for now, and like really it's not based on what you need. Let's ditch the hacksaw and exchange for the sickle. I think for more than anything for opening stuff, because I think it's quite a bit better. I'm not 100% sure on that. I'm not even like on the hunt for anything specific. We're decent on food for now anyway, enough to get us kind of moving further into the map. Really a bottle is kind of like the main thing. Obviously a rifle would be nice, but if we can get a water holder, that would be probably the next highest item on the priority list. Handcuff keys. Every time I see handcuff keys, I'm looking at it. Well, that didn't make sense. Every time I see that there's a pair of handcuff keys, I go to check it, even though I should know by now that they are handcuff keys. I think we've been through here, although Granny probably wouldn't be here still. I think we came in on a dirt road. Yeah, there's a better jack in there, so this isn't where we came in. Yeah, I think my current jacket... No, it's same. Okay, yeah, we'll keep our jacket. Pretty sure that one's best, but I think mine is 2. I'm not 100% on that. Not a huge fan of the red either when we get it patched up, but that's alright. Take what we can get right now. Yeah, I don't remember coming in that way. Plus I feel like we would be... Unless I went right to this house, or that one there. My brain just doesn't commit things like that. Yeah, I think we did come in this way though. Yeah, church, hospital, straight up. Okay. Let's go back and get water. I know we didn't go through everywhere, but for what we've got, We'll head east. We'll head down to the military as well. Hello, Granny. Okay, how did she transition from screaming to smacking that quick? Years of zombie granny practice, I guess. Because this is where we trade our shoes at. Oh, he's made it off the roof. Go pay him a visit too, see if he's got any gas mask stuff. So he is aggroed, but I think that's from us, because he was on the roof. I thought we'd been away long enough. We'll be keeping an eye out just in case here. We're about to leave anyway, but that is a little surprising to me. A compass would be nice too, but at least I should still be able to see the radio tower, especially since the weather's cleared up. Yeah, let's go make sure we take him out too, just for sake of there not being an aggroed zombie about. Hello. Ooh, I didn't take out my sickle. Okay. Yeah, I was about to say, I think I just saw a radio tower, so we'll just head that way. I don't think this is the same. Yeah, okay, definitely not. We're stocking up on unknown. I think that's the third can. I feel like when you open unknown, it should change to whatever it is, and you know, you have a chance of it, like, I don't know, I guess that makes it worse than it currently is. But I was gonna say, there'd be a chance of it being something that you can eat, like spoiled something, or, you know, something that's a variance in how much calories it gives you, something like that, because most people don't even pick it up. Alright, I think radio is that way, which I don't know at this point. I've talked myself in and out of it that this is the way we came from. So I'm just gonna head right to radio. It's just kind of a cross-country trek here, but we'll make it happen. Yeah, that's a different direction. I don't remember a dual greenhouse. I lose this thing though. Every time it goes behind trees, I just end up all of a sudden having no idea which direction I was just following it in. Okay. Yeah, this works out. I think this is southeast. If I'm thinking about Tuscarora correctly. Yeah, I think that's right. We'll just head right up to this farmhouse up here though. Make sure I'm not looking at something that gives away that yes, we have been this way, but I'm pretty sure we have not. We haven't been this close to the antenna yet. After the stream, I'll have to go take a look on the Discord and see if they were like, hey, we've just wiped everything. But I'm assuming since you know, they were like, hey, it's a partial wipe, but we suggest everybody kind of do a wipe, you know, the partial wipe bit of it. I'm assuming that just kind of took everybody into account. Good amount of rounds there. I definitely need to organize too. I've got a bunch of garbage all over. I think, yeah, let's just keep the shells here, the bullets. Ditch this garbage P1 mag. think we checked. Just ran right up to the house, didn't we? See, like, how's that for memory? I don't even remember what we did 10 seconds ago. Yeah, that seems reasonable. I was gonna say, I'm terrible at recognizing whether it's rotten or not. Even with the condition bubble, I'm always like, oh, is that a good tomato? No. No, it is not. Where's the tower? That way. Come here, you. There we go, map. Let's get into the, what little tree cover there is here. Take a peek. Came from Tuscarora, heading to the radio station. Should be more than good to get us an idea of where we are and where we're going. Alright, we'll take a crack into some of this unknown food. Actually, we should probably do that first. Get the sickness symbol, and then by the time we're done peeking on the map, we should be ready to scarf some more down. Not only for sake of upping the calories, but also to free some inventory space sooner than later. Okay. Let's take a look here. Now, Tuscarora. Oh yeah, way northwest. Okay, I thought we were I thought Huron and Tuscarora had swapped spots. Old house and that blank area up there is what I was thinking about for that swamp that I was thinking about. Okay, so actually, coming from Tuscarora and heading directly to radio station, I need to hook a further left and see if we can find West Training Camp. Which at this point, I feel like it's going to be this way. Like on the road on the way to radio station. Probably better begin to be armed here. Yeah, radio station there. Tuscarora back that way. So yeah, let's head down this road. I think that one curves up the hill and goes to radio. So this one might go to West Training. I don't really remember which one West Training Camp is, though. I think it's the one that's got the walls around it. I just hope I'm not taking the road that just goes back to town. But this should be the one that goes to the camp. Otherwise it'd be that way. Yeah, I think we'll peek around these rocks. Yeah, that's where the road goes anyway. We might bail on it too. I mean, a better gun would be nice, but that's not really kind of priority right now. Well, we found it anyway, so here we are. Yeah, the walled one. I think it's pretty extensive. 3, 4 barracks probably. Camo in the guardhouse. Let's get kind of out of direct line of sight just in case. This would obviously be a popular spot. Okay, zombie there. I thought he was Claude, but he's just doing his shambly bits. This jacket. What's the insulation on that? I think the storage is garbage though, isn't it? 20. I don't think I'll be able to do that and that anyway, so that's okay. I should try it though. It's gonna be, oh, it's same condition, okay. That's right, we found the shirt. I've got it. It's not my spawn shirt. I don't know why. I knew there were zombies, like, right here, obviously. But it still scared me to no end when he started gurgling. Good stealth kill. It's a good place to fight a zombie, too, right, right in the open there. I came through there yet? Yeah. This will be telling if there's, you know, anything of value in here or not. Some more clothes there. Handguard. Oh, even the Quonzets. Okay, well that's probably not been looked at then. Again, I don't think I can combo. No. The jacket's important, and I don't know what combinations you can do and can't do, so I always end up having to try it. Where are you coming from? Tanker helmet. Combat pants. Medium. Yeah, it's garbage storage. It's kind of surprising. Get in here. Good hit, good hit. Heard another gurgly. Where was he? Doors open is a potential cause of lost treasure concern. Let's go something a little more shoot your face off. I think people are afraid of grenades, so that being there doesn't necessarily mean nobody's been. But the ammo in the jacket kind of tells me it's been a while since somebody's been through. Okay, this is what we were looking for earlier, but I'll take you now. I'm gonna have to ditch the gas, unfortunately. Hopefully we can track them down later. It's not that it's super rare, but you never seem to get the gas and the stove and the cooking utensil at the same time. Cookware? Cookware. We'll go with that. I don't really have the room to start ammo hoarding already, but it was bound to happen. I don't really care for 380 guns, and it's always funny when I'm like picky about ammo before I have any better guns. Well, that's gonna have to happen. Let's stand here with the open container. Always the great decisions. Where'd that grenade go? Okay. AK mag. I don't think we're anywhere near where an AK actually will spawn. Well, that's not true. The mine can spawn. I think they only do the mini AK though. I don't think they do the full size. But now we'll have to go down there just to see. At least the rounds will be helpful eventually. If nothing else. I think the only time I've seen an AK is across the way though. Hello. I like how we both just kind of stood there for a second. Get some mows and shots. Just got the tactical, so I don't really need... Tactical's not any better than the regular belt though either. That would free up some space. That's not my... Ah, the canteen though. That's right. So, alright, you win. The only bummer is I don't have any zombie alarms left. Okay, these are almost certainly going to be better than my pants, right? 2020, medium. I think these are also medium. Yeah, okay. I'll leave them. What's that? What do we got? It's like SVD mag? Oh, 5.56 mag. This is the problem that I usually don't like to come to a mill area like right off spawn, because you find all this stuff that's like, oh, it's so good. Like, well, yeah, it would be later. You know, like not anywhere near finding something that's going to take an ATOG, but yeah, I wish I could double stack up, but it is best, but then you just kind of waste the storage spot, so that doesn't support my hoardy ways. Yeah, it is starting to lag up on me, just enough to be annoyingly torturous. Ooh, okay. Bad condition, but we can fix that later. I was gonna say, I don't even think I have a tool for the tool slot. I was kind of questioning why I was walking around with empty tool stuff. Well, I mean, that's even better. I think it's actually going to stick out more after we get across, but that's okay. Right now it looks good. And that's all that matters. I think... yeah, I think I've done everything. Where did... is radio station that way? Thought I just saw it. Oh well, let's get out of here and then we'll figure it out. Pretty sure it's going to be back that way. Hole in the wall? Hole in the wall? Hole in the wall. Yeah, because we came from, yeah, that rock there, so I'm pretty sure I'm running directly at it. We'll see when we crest up the hill over here. If we're on the west side, honestly, that's kind of a bummer. I can't go to Dead Sword, I can't go to the survivor camp. So West Training there was kind of my only source for a decent gun. I think what we're going to have to do is head to the military areas at the dam crossing at some point. It's not like immediate priority by any means, but okay. I was like looking at the road and then saw this huge tower in my peripheral and I was like, oh well, obviously that's what you've been looking for. Obvious T-sipping, walking in a straight line. Alright, so we'll scope this, obviously. I don't think the tower has anything, but we'll head up that way and just peek at the map again. See what the next plan is. That's what I wanted you to do. Ramp up off the nothing. I thought that radio was something. Listen to some tunes on the road. Okay, there's at least one building here. That's right, that's like that, that stair to ladder industrial building. Oh, yeah. Maybe there'll be a rifle on the radio station. That'd be big. Even a BK would be really helpful right now. I thought that said something else before I came up here. Oh, okay, it just caught the jeans. The jeans. That scared me so bad. I thought it was like, I don't know what I thought, like a door opening or something. Electrical repair kit, we can take a look. I think the ATOG is okay, but we'll check the ATOG and then the head torch as well. Yeah, something about like the very low guttural groan that he was doing. I was like, oh my god, there's somebody here. Yeah, let's get this cleaned up. Getting snowy once again. Head torch, what do we got? Worn, so we're all good. I got a good amount of rounds. These are 5.45, right? Yeah. And then 5.56. Okay. Quit standing in open doorways. Alright, let's go check this bad boy. That's what I thought. What's up here? Oh, stupid hockey mask. the old emergency messages. You come into a radio station, you expect that. It's when you go into the houses when it's broadcasting that you're like, oh my god, what's that? Trapper hat. Oh shush. What's condition? Good. Very good. I like how the like the control board is against the wall. Like, how effective is that? Come here, lady. Cut out, you guys. You're ruining all my clothes. Alright, let's see. Oh, well, I can only really hope for BK. I don't have any Winchester rounds. Got a better bag than that. Is that really it? Bummer. Well, we've got to go up the tower. It's kind of a must check. Yeah, we looked at everything else. I don't think this will hurt me. Little grunt never hurt anybody. Alright, let's pop in here real quick too. Oh, I was about to say, she's totally getting that head off. Two. A twofer. Zombie loot has been very underwhelming as well. I don't think anything spawns in those rooms, and I check them every single time. And I will continue to do so. Oh good. We needed some tarp. Oh yeah, that's right. They have this one set up like, okay. Oh no, not, it's up there. Yeah, it's set up like all survivor campy. Custom. Yeah, nothing. Okay. Alright, well, it's time for the long climb. Up the tower we go. Do need to find some water here eventually. I'm fully up, like, plenty good now. We've topped off twice, but if I don't get the canteen full, that's when I'll end up going across before I know it, because I'll find a bunch of good stuff and be ready to go and not have any water. You just assume, you know, it's like, made this long climb. Reward me with something. Even something little. Don't think there's that many loot spawns on this, so I think the tables and stuff can happen. Don't remember if going up is really worth it either. Mountain bag. It's a good color too. Okay, we'll say goodbye to our assault bag, although it looks cooler obviously. Yeah, that was worth it itself, so even if there's nothing up here. I was like, where'd it go? The ladder disappeared. Oh yeah, okay, there. I forgot. There's stuff spawns here too. Oh yeah. Thought I was trapped. I think there's one spot. There's like a sleeping bag spot. I think stuff spawns over there. Some sweet glasses. A booty hat. Fantastic. I hate when it gives you glass bottles as assets in the world, and it's like, I really could use, well, not anymore, I've got the canteen, but every time I see one, I'm like, and the smoke's there. Pack of smokes. This is obviously where you get shot, though. Not tonight, hopefully, but any other circumstance. Okay, let's, we'll go to the top of the ladder, just so we can hear, just in case somebody is en route. Okay, we did West Training Camp. We're at radio station. I'm going to bypass Oneida. We'll go to West Police HQ. Maybe we can pick up an R12 and swap out for the double barrel. Starry Cat is a good spot for food. It's so open there, though, so every time I've been there, I've been shot at. I don't want to go all the way over here. Like, I do for gear, but I think we're just going to go from here to Starry Cat, or rather to Police, Starry Cat, and then cross. And I think we might even do that tonight. We have about half an hour left, so we'll at least get to Starry Cat and then, you know, jump in a bush before we head across. We're not nearly geared enough to be on the other side yet, but we might as well start working our way that way. As of right now, especially with putting a half an hour time limit on ourselves, we'll definitely be in a worse off spot than we were at the end of the day one last week, but you never know, maybe these stops will turn that luck around. Kind of surprised with the number of industrials we've been through that we haven't found any gloves yet. Would have made this little journey a lot faster. I gotta check my boots too, those don't look like they're in great shape. Yeah, just about everything I have is damaged. I need some sewing kits and some all-leather repair kit for sure. Usually those are coming out of my ears at this point. Okay, I think I came in that way. Yes. So if I go right out the back here, this is a lot of guesswork that we're doing here. Okay. Being able to see helps. So that's Oneida then. I've already forgotten directions here. I don't know if I mean, I'm sure I've been there, but it seems like forever now. Because I definitely don't remember the roads. Alright, let's take a look here. Back is to radio tower. Looking at Oneida. So we need to go hard left. Bypass the city. It's probably not a smart move to buy. I really probably should go in there. You know what? Let's go down to it. And we'll see just kind of like from the outskirts. If we can see a PD and stuff. Is this the one with the square? No, that's Onondaga. Yeah, I don't remember the city at all. Town, I suppose. It's not very big. There's a fire station. There's a hunting store. Alright, we need to go down and check it, just in case. Wouldn't be like we're fully set up at that point, but even if I can throw a BK-18 on my back, I'd feel a lot better about current situation. A little bit better survivability. Yeah, we know this isn't going to work though. I'm going to come down here, check the hunting store, and then immediately go into the houses that are right next to it. I'm not even going to make that. I'm like, oh, well, there's a house on the way. Not even 100% sure it's a hunting store. Yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah, we'll do like these right here. Go across the street to the hunting shop. The street. And then probably just get out of here. I don't need to just be looting towns just to loot towns. That's my sickle. Just as good. Okay. Closed doors aren't bad. With nothing. It's nice, box buck. Oh, it's just a pub. Okay, I thought it was another house there. These are usually pretty good though. PU scope. Oh, I wish we would have brought I don't know why I didn't bring that. electronic repair kit. That was a dumb move. Marchetto. Pristine. And in the back room, BK-18. One can wish. One can dream. And be disappointed. Well, I don't know why I considered bypassing this. We needed to come in to get water as well. I don't know where it is in this town, but I assume there is one. I don't know how well traveled this town would be either if there were other folks about. I think these are worse. Same. Just look way cooler. Knee pad jeans. Alright, let's see how long it takes us to not do our plan. Is there anything else of interest? Not really, just houses. So I'll actually stick to it. I'll do this one and then we'll just move on. I'll take a quick peek to see if I can see water. I felt like it would have been by the pub though. Maybe by that church. Peacoat. We'll take that. Okay. Cars only, so we can look for food. Yeah, I don't anticipate if there's water's probably city center. So once again, I've lied to you. We'll go scope that real quick. I probably should check the industrial bits for sewing kit, leather kit, but I also don't want to fight a bunch of zombies here. Just take up time for little to no reward. Where did that come from? Inside? It's kind of strange. Slightly worrisome. Get stuck in a tree. I thought that tree, like that mark on that tree, that same tree gets me all the time. It's like a little mark on it that could potentially be a player silhouette. Alright, we'll just pop through here. Come on, repair stuff. Duct tape. Nothing. Fantastic. Where's your other door? Canvas bag. 48, what do we have? 56. Been some good bags though. The potato looking guy. I don't know why I checked that. I could see he didn't have anything on. Oh, you know what? I need to do the fire station for NBC stuff though. Mask and filters. Yeah, I feel like the water will probably be over there by the clock tower bit. If this is anything like Onondaga, it's got some military in the middle too. These are best, aren't they? Yeah. Kind of garbage for the visuals, but we'll take the lot. I think I'm exponentially better at staying organized off stream, because sitting there, you know, shuffling stuff around, not the most exciting thing to view, so I tend to not even bother doing it. It's gonna bite me one of these days, I feel like. I don't think I realized there was like the mostly yellow variant and then the mostly black variant. That's good to know. It still has the yellow stripe, but overall it's not too bad. Just zombie folk all over this place. That's a player. Oh, they're... Is that through? Shots were pretty far. Yeah, okay, that was other side. So that is the rock wall that separates the two sides of the map. so they're post-passage. No return shots though, so probably fighting the things that lie beyond. Alright, well the pants were good, but otherwise, no mask and filter goods. I don't know where this one is that keeps shouting at us. Kinda also sounds roof side. Didn't bother looking up there. How's Rider Jacket stack up? High, and we've got high, but it's in bad shape. That one doesn't stick out either. We'll do a little swapsies. Haven't found any fire making material yet either, so road flare is going to be taking up way too much space. Where was our bell tower? Backside? Yeah. No, that's radio station. Backside of the fire station. Yeah. That's where it is. Oh, we gotta check PD. I was gonna say, I feel like it keeps lagging so bad, I don't even know where all these zombies are. They just keep shouting at me. Check all these two for... I mean, we don't need more batteries at the moment. Oh, bush lat. Did we ditch our coat? When did that happen? Oh, I think I went to go put that other jacket on and it didn't fit over. That's what happened. Oh, that's a bummer. Where was that? Mark II mag. We'll hang on to that for later. Where did I find that jacket? Kinda ran... Is it in that house? That was forever ago. Or a car? The car. Huh, okay. That's weird. Where did I end up changing out even? Oh, that's what's yelling at me. Yeah. I'm okay if you come in. Oh, not everybody though. One at a time, please. Hopefully it's got a filter on it. Nope. Just a sweet helmet. Ooh, that was a super bad lag spike there. Just like watched a door for 2 seconds. If there was a guy on the other side of it, he would have been shooting faces. Sounds like there's like 37 of them out there. What's up there? A texture on the wall. That's what's up there. Yeah, our plan went way off the rails after we decided the fire station. It's kind of silly not to come in here though, especially since allegedly nobody else is in here. This is the chunkiest this play has been all night, so... Ooh, gas mask. It's a weird place for it. I think we're gonna have to do some locking in. It sounds like there are far too many outside. I mean, the gas mask is good, but R12 would be much tastier. Not to get too picky or anything. No. Stupid scorpion. Alright, let's take chances and peek out here. We'll just crack the front door and get them locked in here. Leave some surprises for the next folk. Is there only 2? Ooh. That'll do. Yeah, I think water will be... I can't catch a break. They're everywhere. Gotta stop running through the areas that I haven't cleared yet. about to say, I don't think anybody else aggroed on me, but... There we go. It solves our potential... I thought I heard somebody running. I think it only does that when there's a player around, like me. Kind of like a wolf type thing, so somebody else would know that we're here. Alright, I've got the mask, so give me a filter. I think that second one was supposed to hit. Just a little bit of desync there. Come on. I have time to be smacking you around. At least we got plenty of bandages. That hospital run was pretty solid. Okay, let's do the carnival area, because if water's here, it's going to be there. Did I already do this? Yeah, we already did that. Yeah, there it is. Concessions, water, move on to police HQ. Thought those were shoes. Some shoes. Is this a delicious Mosin? Fantastic. And we have shots for it. And a PU for it. Now it's damaged, which is not great, but there's that jacket. I was like, it's so weird. It just like ended up going nowhere. Yeah, it's not the best, but it's alright. 2 shots in it too. The only reason I'm not a huge Mosin fan is literally because of the PU, so if we do come across something else, that's likely a trade out. But after a while of checking on top of those, it makes me like, that was another bag lag spike there too. It makes me like very skeptical of checking on top, and then you go and find a Mosin and it's like, okay, I'll keep checking on top. But like 1 in every 30. Be a Tundra and a box of 308. Not too needy, right? Oh, I didn't even see the plus on that. Alright, let's go risk life and limb. Are those better boots? They are, just because these are messed up. Just sucks. Bang. Especially because there's been 2 bell rings, so if somebody's anywhere nearby, it's not a tiny town though, so it's not like you'd immediately know where somebody was. It's such a bummer that the canteen doesn't fill you all the way up. I'm actually not going to top off. Okay, as soon as I said that, we're going to top off. But I hate drinking like 1 1/3 canteens just to have to go back to the water. I have the cooking pot. I just realized that. We could have done this a lot more efficiently, but here we are. Alright, let's go do this. Get out of here. Now we need to go back to kind of the way we came in, or at least that side. Yeah, I know, come on. There's all sorts of firefighters out here. Yeah, because we need to head around. Ooh, that was a quick firefighter kill. Seems like the rest of them have been taking the hits today. Come on. Fight you over here out in the open. You know, the smart thing to do. Whenever they start running a certain animation like that, I always think they're falling over, and I'm like, oh good, done. I'm actually on the opposite side. Right? Did we come running down from this way? Crap, now I don't remember. Well, I do remember it because we just need to go this way. Yeah, okay. Back on track. Yeah, there's our hunting store and pub combo. At least we can do some hunting with the Mosin too, if it comes to that. We're pretty good on food. I know I need to eat, but I need to get out of the kind of open city area first. Get up against the rocks that we'll start walking by here. Didn't we have a box of ammo? It's not Mosin, yeah. 5.56, okay. For later. Head up to one of these trees and get out of the way. A pig up here. I actually don't think I'm gonna kill it. I don't think we're doing too... Yeah, we're okay on space. But without having the gas stove, I'm gonna have to stop and make a fire somewhere. And since the snow is just visual and not actually affecting temperature, I don't think that's gonna be worth it for us. So actually what I'll do is get us just outside police, and then I think we'll call it a night. Definitely not as good as last week, as anticipated. I mean, a Mosin is something though, it's significant. Clothes are okay, they're pretty much poor disrepair all around, but I'll figure all those goods out. We're okay on food. I don't think we were spectacular on food either, so I think that was one of the shortcomings of last session, but I mean, that's a lot easier to come by than the tundra we had, so that's alright. Not too shabby. Oh man, that's terrible. That's terrible enough. I kind of considered running back up to the antenna just to repair it. You know what? I think I'm going to do that. Get eyes on it here and make it a little bit more feasible. Yeah, I think that's worth it. Looking through the only scope we have, well, we have the ATOG too, but the only mounted scope we've got. Don't really want to be looking through a damaged thing and potentially missing something. There we go. Need my shining beacon of direction. I'm gonna check with see if it's too... Nah, we'll go ahead and turn the filter on. It's getting just dark enough so you guys get a little better view there. What I need to do is set up a little thing so that gradually happens and doesn't just blind you in the face like over the course of a couple minutes or something. Make it look a little more natural, transition into it. Just looking at what you're viewing. Run myself out of stamina. Yeah, so we'll repair this. We'll get the police HQ in sight, and then we'll wrap it up, call it a night. I'll peek on the Discord, so I have some info for you for next week on whether or not... Oh man. I was hoping to kind of sneak in and out. Good swing. I hate when it doesn't stagger them. I always get very presumptuous that it's going to and kind of keep doing the... Oh, it was in that shed, yeah. Unchecked cars? It's not like me at all. Come on, you. Good, still there. They can't, like, track properly. They clip through you, but they can get that run-by swing. Okay, I was about to pull, I did pull my shotgun out there because all of a sudden those footsteps did not sound very zombie-like. Alright, let's PU. And then we're going to take this thing with us. I don't know why I didn't take it in the first place. Where did you go? Alright. We'll also be able to get a little bit better bead on which direction we need to go. As soon as we get the town back in sight. Yeah, that way. Good detour though. That's definitely worth it. Okay, 100. I was about to say, I don't even know what it's ranged at, though. Yeah, so we saw that farm first, which I think is there. Oh no, it's still in front of us. Okay. Yeah, maybe I'll jump in a bush there. That might be worth checking next time. Hunting sand here as well. The more I think about it, the more tempted I am to get that pig as well. Gas again. Yeah, we don't. I bet I could. Yeah, okay. I was about to say, I bet I could organize room for it. It's obviously not the most efficient way to do this. Yeah, alright. We'll take it. Hopefully we can find a stove sooner than later. I think I'm going the right way. Yeah, the snow is just a distracting enough visual that you kind of ignore other movement that you would see. So it's certainly a good addition to the normal maps. Yeah, I think this is going to be it right here. No, it's still the farm. I've seen the farm 3 times and been like, it's coming up, right around the corner. Okay, yeah, we'll position ourselves just across the road from it here. Because this is going to be on the road on the way to Police HQ. We're kind of like off-road, but Police HQ will be kind of that way-ish down the road. Not really any good log bushes. This one's good enough. Point ourselves in the direction. And get on logged out. It's a quick one. It's not one of those. There's one server I went on a 1.5-minute log out time. Like they really wanted to make sure you weren't combat logging. Well, the restart is a bummer, but we're not in that much worse of a position than we were the last time around. So, next time will be day 2. It's day 2 part 2, I guess. Day 2 second will happen next week. But tomorrow, we'll get back into Kerbal Space Sunday, doing a Void Train playthrough 2 hours before the window closes. On Monday, Tuesday, trying out a new game I've never played before, not even really played a game like it. Horror puzzle game, Whispers of West Grove. So come around for those, and then if none of those interest you, we'll see you back here again next Saturday for Saturday Z. Thanks for coming out watching tonight. If you happen to be watching this at a later date, I'm Elder B. Take care.